Hello everybody, and welcome to Skyward Sword! And as always,
hello!
You know who else is here?
Mia Harpy? I'm Mia Harpy. I think I'm Mia Harpy. Am I?
I hope you're Mia Harpy. Mia Harpy is the person that I'm recording with.
The spin attack! Oh! Beat me to the punch!
Sometimes it's easier to not Z-target them.
Yeah.
The future Kokiri, perhaps.
Get down from here! I don't know how I got here in the first place. Maybe I'm a kitty. Well, it's possible.
It's just to find a way to expedite his dismount. I love how fancy 5B talks. 5B.
Yeah.
I love how I just hit the tree and he just falls face first to the ground. Like splat. Yo, you should probably carry a sailcloth. Oh wait, I have the only one in existence.
How is his nose okay? He just fell face flat from a tree onto the ground. His nose should be crumpled or broken. Game logic, people.
Kikwis to search for. Of course there are.
But yeah, thinking about it, I'm not far off from that kitty thing, because in one of the side quests in this game, one of them practically becomes a pet.
Nice.
Right? I mean, sure, it was a quest to find plant life that was new.
Right.
But in a sense, it became a pet. And it's the cat owner, wasn't it? That asked you for that. Wasn't it the cat owner who asked you for the new plant life?
Where, what?
You were supposed to bring a kikui to someone who was looking at a new form of plant.
I think there's a point where you have to do that.
Yeah. I'm saying that wasn't that the cat person in the beginning anyway?
I don't remember. Been way too long.
I'm pretty sure it was. So again, the kikui with the kitty thing. Yeah, I think that was accurate.
Don't know.
Don't remember. Did you play this game how many times?
No, the amount of times I've played it has only been 2.
I only played this game 2 times and I remember things.
Let's see.
I guess I only remember the most memorable parts of my playthrough.
Right. That's generally what I get, is pretty much just the most memorable parts of it. It's like I don't even remember where any of the other kikui are. I know I can search for them through dowsing, but heck if I care.
You're supposed to do it, aren't you?
You can do it, but it's not required. You don't absolutely have to do it.
But don't you get the slingshot once you do, and you need that once you do the dungeon?
Yeah, you get the slingshot after you find the kikui. I'm saying you don't have to use dowsing to search for the kikui.
Oh, yeah.
If I haven't been doing it.
Yeah, you generally don't need the dowsing.
Yeah. you like to search around and explore, dowsing will actually hurt you in that aspect. Because it will point you directly to where you need to go and leave nothing else for you to do.
Well, what I usually do is, yes, use dowsing, but after I explore the whole section of the area first.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can lose track on where I was coming from and where I was going.
Yep. Oh, Kikui.
You had to get rid of all the grass, and I thought that was funny. Like, if you have one little section of grass, you still won't get. And
yep. So that's how he's hiding. Hiding in the grass. That's
I love
hiding spot. Hola.
I like the mustache.
The elder is the best at hiding. I mean, really?
Okay.
He's kind of huge and just kind of sitting there and very obvious.
And with a huge butt too. I mean, have you seen his butt?
Right?
It's
enormous.
How can you hide such a huge butt like that?
Don't know. He thinks he can hide, but he really can't.
He can't.
Not at all. Although I'd said something about Skyward Sword before it came out, and it has held 100% true. And that is that Skyward Sword would be the Zelda 2 of the modern age. Because Zelda's 2 focus was on a lot on like using the sword and shield properly, and that's what Skyward Sword's focus is on. If you don't like the utilizing the sword and shield to the exact right manner,
you are going to get far.
Yeah, it's not. You're not gonna like this game much either because it's very much. The monsters are puzzles, you have to really utilize your sword and shield properly, etc. So...
Well, then again, I consider Legend of Zelda 1 to be the Zelda version of Castlevania 2. It really is. Like, how do you know to bomb in this certain location? You need a map. How do you know to kneel down at this section with the crystal? You can't without a guide.
Yep. Well, what can you do?
Wish that games don't require you to use guides. Honestly, I do like playing games without guides. I only use... Well, I already said but I use guides on most occasions.
Right.
But generally, I like to explore for myself on things.
Now the new Zelda Wii U sounds like it's shaping up to become the Zelda 1 of the modern era, because the idea is open world and make you explore and things like that, which I mean I'm fine with.
But I'm just hoping that it gives you hints on where to go.
Yeah.
Please, Nintendo, do hints.
At least
some way.
Yeah.
Just give a tiny hint on what location you have to go next, and I'll be happy with it.
I'm sure they'll give us some kind of hints as to where to go and whatnot. I doubt they'll be like Zelda 1 completely, where it's just like, okay, here you are, you have no idea what you're doing, good luck.
Here's a sword, goodbye.
Not even here's a sword, it's like, okay, you're standing in the middle of a room, you're standing in the middle of nothing, there's a cave and 3 paths.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, like, praise Zelda 1 because, like, when you're there, the first thing you notice is the cave, and so you're drawn to it to get the sword. I'm like, I wasn't drawn to the cave. I stood there, I was like, what the heck am I supposed to do for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And then I finally decided, well, I guess maybe I'm supposed to go over here and like walked off screen.
Yeah, generally you
like,
do walk off screen and then that's just like can't fight, so you get back to the starting area and see the cave.
Yeah, it's like I explored a portion of the world before I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna check this little cave here, because, I mean, there's nothing else around me. I think I died like twice before I even found the sword the first time. And I was like, I don't understand, why don't I have a weapon? And I didn't understand it, but in the end, you know, I ended up just using a guide and got through it, but...
Yeah, honestly, a good game doesn't require you to use a guide. I mean, that's kind of like the reason why, to me, this first Spyro games have always been the best, because you literally don't need a guide at all for the games, and yet it requires you to like explore very well on it.
Right.
I mean, you can't even find certain things unless you explore the whole level. That's how amazing it was.
Yeah, the slingshot.
Well, of course, you are limited on exactly how much you can explore, but again, there are sections where you generally wouldn't even look, and it's not required. You will only do it if you're trying to, like, 100% complete, or just trying to get to the next section and you just need a little extra something.
Right.
You would see what I mean if you ever play the games on, like, an emulator or something. It's only for PlayStation 1.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll get a chance to play them at some point.
In my opinion, the Spyro games are a bit easier than the Crash Bandicoot games. That's all you have to say. They're easier, but in my opinion, they're still extremely good games and fun.
Yeah, I never played any like Crash Bandicoots or anything like that.
Yeah, you're a Nintendo kid.
Yep. Nintendo all the way. I grew up with Nintendo. I mean, even all my friends had Nintendo when I was growing up. Nobody had PlayStation when I was growing up.
Well, I had Nintendo and PlayStation growing up. Well, also on Sega, but...
Well, technically, if we were to talk about what I really grew up with, I really grew up with the Sega Genesis, because...
Yeah.
That was technically the console I actually had, but we had the Sega Genesis because my sister's fiance at the time, which is not any relation to him now, he had a Super Nintendo, and so he would bring that over and we'd all play like Mario and stuff like that on it. And my mom, I mean, she's, you know, a mom, and didn't really understand the difference between consoles and stuff, and so she just found the cheapest one, which at the time was the Sega Genesis, I assume. She said that she bought it because the Super Nintendo was too expensive, is what she was saying, and so she bought the Sega Genesis as opposed to the Super Nintendo. And so I technically grew up playing that and like Sonic and stuff. But since we only had like Sonic 2 and Aladdin for our Sega Genesis, I don't really...
I love the Aladdin game. And for Sega Genesis, yes, it's extremely hard, but after you play it so many times, what you generally do as a kid, your parents never buy so many stuff for you. Like, it's not like they're going to get like the newest Nintendo console and the newest Sega console. It's usually one or the other until the time where they have enough money to get the other one. Right. So you're stuck with. one or the other.
Yep.
And yeah, we did have the Sega Genesis for some time, though we didn't have too many games for it. It was only mostly like Sonic the Hedgehog and again Aladdin.
I'm thinking we need to start setting a timer or something because we're at 15 minutes again.
We just love talking.
I'm just like, I'm listening to you and I'm just playing, not even paying attention to the time or anything. Like, you know, what time is it? It's probably been like 8 or 9 minutes. I look over 15 minutes. Well, in the next episode, we'll make our way down this dark and ominous cave into the deep part of the woods. Which probably is not even remotely scary or terrifying, but may or may not have a gay demon inside. Anyway,
I love it.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. And please feel free to leave a like. Feel free to check out our Patreon. And I'll see everybody next time.
Bye bye.
Keep calm and plenty of items, honey.